Hi, I'm Beverly Harris with Richland County's Public Information Office. Welcome to The Recap, Richland County's monthly show to keep you up to date on happenings in Richland County government and the community. Now, we want to hear from you. I'll tell you how you can connect with us at the end of the program. But right now, here's your recap. As part of a special edition of the county's popular Richland 101 program, nearly 100 people got a behind-the-scenes look at the Decker Center, Richland County's newest facility that's scheduled to open later this year. The renovation project has transformed the former Decker Mall on Decker Boulevard into a modern, spacious building that will house Central Magistrate Court, a Sheriff's Department substation, and a community room for public gatherings. Richland County Councilman Greg Pierce, Jill Manning, and Tori Rush, Chief Magistrate Judge Donald Simons, and the Sheriff's Department's Chief Deputy Chris Cowan discussed the benefits of the new facility before attendees toured courtrooms, jury rooms, and offices.
First of all, it's a beautiful state-of-the-art facility, over 100,000 square feet. It allows us to give the services that our citizens are asking for and to give them a quality environment. I think that's important. Our citizens pay a lot of taxes to make sure that they get the services that they desire and need and want. And it's important that we provide that in the best manner we can. And I think this facility shows that.
It's going to bring so many people here, employees, with having the court cases that'll bring in juries, witnesses, the law enforcement that issued the tickets, people coming to pay fines. It's just going to bring all kind of traffic to revitalize this area. Then at the other end of the building with the Sheriff's Department, it's just going to have a whole lot of law enforcement presence to keep making this area one of the safer parts of Richland County.
We're utilizing a little bit about 12,000 square feet. We're moving into about 76,000 square feet. There's no comparison in the amount of space that we have here as to where we're moving from. But we've outgrown that system facility many years ago. We have mediation in hallways, mediation in closets. We can only hold a certain amount of court because the building is so small. We've had the fire marshal called on us several times. So we've long outgrown the system and we needed a facility. I don't think this facility is not by no means too large because we will grow into it. I mean, we don't need a facility that once we move in, we're filling it up. We need something that we can grow and grow along with the county.
Well, the facilities where the services that will be moving here now are very archaic, to be honest with you. They're outdated. Some of them are falling apart, and it's a great opportunity for us to place our personnel in a state-of-the-art facility, in a facility where they can operate and function and work with the community, both in a positive working environment as well as a positive environment where the citizens can come.
It's been a labor of love. It's all come together. It is a tasteful, aesthetically appealing, but not ostentatious building that I think the public is going to really appreciate. I think it's going to serve as a catalyst for this whole region, this whole neighborhood over here. And it exceeded my expectations, and it's under budget.
The project was ahead of schedule until the flood a year ago. That backed us up and put us on schedule. But as far as the budget, we're still about $1.5 million under budget when we open up the doors to this project.
The event also included information about the facility's sustainability features that were incorporated throughout the design and construction process. Richland County emergency personnel worked around the clock for several days in preparation for Hurricane Matthew as hundreds of thousands of South Carolinians evacuated the coast and headed inland. Richland County served as one of the Midland's designated host counties for coastal evacuees. Richland County Emergency Services staff assisted the state with transportation logistics and provided resources for evacuating coastal residents. Public Works employees worked in advance of the storm to prepare for flooding and debris buildup in low-lying parts of the county as Hurricane Matthew brought rain and wind to the Midlands. 4 flood survivors' homes in unincorporated parts of Richland County have been repaired and made livable again through a pilot program called Richland Restores. The program was funded by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development through a community development block grant that allocated $300,000 to help rebuild flood-damaged homes. In October, the fourth and final home was completed, and homeowner Betty Shelton was welcomed back during a special homecoming event. The St. Bernard Project, a national disaster recovery organization, was the key partner in the Richland Restores program, with support from the United Way of the Midlands, the American Red Cross, AmeriCorps, and dozens of local volunteer groups. The Richland Soil and Water Conservation District has helped fund campus conservation projects for 4 local schools through a conservation education mini-grant program and the City of Columbia's Clean Stream Columbia Awards program. These awards provide up to $500 to support classroom conservation initiatives at Richland County schools. Recipients of the mini grants are Dutch Fork Middle School, Hopkins Middle School, and Ridgeview High School. Montessori School of Columbia received the Clean Stream Award. For more information about the awards and the conservation projects they'll fund, visit www.rcgov.us/RSWCD. Richland County Stormwater Services, Lexington County Stormwater Management, and the City of Columbia are reminding residents to trash the poop. When it rains, pet waste left on the ground is washed into local streams and rivers, polluting the water. Pet waste has 3 times more pathogens in it than human waste, and those pathogens can cause diseases in humans and animals when they contaminate waterways. Dutch Fork Elementary School is participating in a new program with Richland County Solid Waste and Recycling to reduce the amount of food waste the school sends to the landfill. Solid Waste and Recycling received a grant from the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control to establish the program, which involves students emptying their leftover food waste into a special bin. The food waste bin is weighed every day with a scale provided by Solid Waste and Recycling, and the amounts are recorded and displayed to encourage students to waste less food in general. The food scraps are then collected and sent to a nearby composting facility to turn the food into compost, after which it will be brought back to the school to be used in its gardens and greenhouse. Solid Waste and Recycling hopes to expand the food waste program to other schools in the future. Residents can now safely dispose of old and unused antifreeze at Richland County Solid Waste and Recycling's 2 drop-off locations. The C&D landfill off Monticello Road and the Lower Richland Drop-Off Center on Garner's Ferry Road will both accept antifreeze from residents during normal business hours. No business or commercial drop-off will be accepted. Richland County Councilwoman Joyce Dickerson was a featured presenter at a Women in Leadership in South Carolina forum held at Columbia College, where she discussed her experience as a woman in politics. Dickerson is currently serving her 3rd term on County Council. Joyce Dickerson also visited Lewis Greenview Elementary School as a special guest during story time in October. Dickerson read "The Bear Ate Your Sandwich" to a classroom of students and afterward encouraged them to read. Lewis Greenville Elementary School regularly welcomes special community leaders to engage with students with book readings. The story times are recorded and broadcast to all of the classrooms within the school. A 2-day conference in Lexington County centered on teaching techniques to battle one of the area's most devastating crimes. Sponsored by the U.S. Department of Justice, the Office of Justice Programs, and the Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Programs, the workshop provided participants with the knowledge and resources to identify, respond, and prevent human trafficking, specifically children victimized through sex trafficking. Human trafficking crimes have been documented in Richland County over the past few years, prompting Richland County Council members Jim Manning and Julianne Dixon to help form the Richland County Human Trafficking Coalition in January of 2015. The coalition's goal is to have no person in Richland County become a human trafficking victim.
Our goal is to eradicate it from everywhere. And by doing that, each individual who steps up with an interest, we can find their strengths and we can help build on that by raising awareness, by educating our kids, by legislation. We can make that come to fruition. If your child or your child has a friend who's dating an older man and wanting to keep it secret, ask questions. If they're coming home with money or really nice clothes that you know the babysitting job is not going to cover, ask questions. If they've got tattoos, ask them. We need to be involved. We need to see who it is our children are talking to on the internet, who are their friends, and we need to raise awareness.
The impact that I hope it makes on Richland County, one thing is to put a message out that we will not tolerate this in our county. The sheriff is very helpful in that, the solicitor is very helpful in that, and this is just something that we do not find acceptable to be happening in our county. And through the work of the task force and all the elected officials of Richland County, that we will do everything we can to ensure that there are not victims of sex trafficking in our county.
Thank you for joining us for the recap. Like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter by searching for Richland SC for regular updates on local weather, emergency information, and updates on the efforts made on a daily basis by your county government. Richland County government has dedicated employees working in a variety of jobs to serve the community. Take a minute to look at some recent statistics from a few departments working hard for you.
Can I get a smile out of you?
Let's just do an outtake.
You just want to do it? It's going in there.
We got locked up.
You did?
We had a trusty Chad.
It was Chad.
Chad got us
You
locked
gotta
up.
be
in
careful who you hang out with.
We were.
Hey, and of course you would be there right with the camera.
I was
as we're
waiting.
coming
Did you
out.
Idiot?
When
We
they
had-
got
we had-
out,
we
I
had
was like
two
right in their
council
face
members.
with the camera. Let's get the reactions. You're free! You're free! Hey, Ray.
Didn't we just talk about this today?
This is the Deckard Center experience. You guys have full experience today.
Close the door.
This is Jim Manning's district.
Presenter at a women. Ooh.
Your bug get you or something?
Yeah.